You already know what time it is. It's your boy DJ Richie Skye back with some tea, interviews, recaps, and more. And be sure to check the links in the description of this video for trips, for books, one-on-one sessions, and more. Now let's get into the tea. Sky Squad, we back in the building, and it looks like Giselle was right. Giselle told us at the end of last season, during the reunion for the Real Housewives of Potomac season 9, that Stacy was going to be coming out with her own version of Happy Eddie. Now, what is Happy Eddie? Happy Eddie is Dr. Wendy Acefo Eddie's husband's Can I Bust brand, right? So Giselle said that Stacy was going to be coming out with her own brand and that Wendy should not be surprised next season when she did so. But guess what, y'all?
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
That day has come. Stacy Rouge announces her partnership with the Can I Bust infused wellness line after previously denying Giselle's claims that she was going into the field. Let's get down into the tea, the nitty gritty, what a go on, because yesterday I happened to see this post by Stacy. And, you know, I was kind of determined to spend much of Juneteenth just kind of like relaxing, chilling. Even though I had work I needed to do, I did get a little bit of work done. I was like, oh, Stacy. Okay. I made a note in my mind. I said, let me just save this for today. And listen, everybody has done picked it up. Shout out to the neighborhood talk. Bling, bling, bling. Let's make sure we like it. So I want to read you the announcement that Stacy posted on her Instagram page. She says, Happy Juneteenth. I'm so proud to celebrate the historical legacy of this day and also make history as the first African-American woman to launch a Can I Bust brand in Virginia. God is good. Still I rise. That's a quote from her infamous, was it a soliloquy after the whole TJ scandal broke on the reunion? Oh, well, anyway. So when you see something like this, it says Boca Raton, Florida, June 19th, 2025, Global Newswire. That means that she or her team or her publicist have likely sent out a news release. All right. And they tend to send these out to, there's different wires that people can send things out to, but this is probably, one of the big ones. And it says that Jushi Holdings is partnering with entrepreneur, philanthropist, and Real Housewives of Potomac star Stacy Rouge on a new Can I Bust infused wellness brand, Shayo, which is a Nigerian term meaning to be joyous and happy, blending elevated ingredients with a lifestyle-forward ethos to deliver a one-of-a-kind edible experience to Virginia's Can I Bust market. Now, not only is Rouge making waves in the wellness industry with this launch, but she's leaving her mark in the history books as well. Rouge is the first Black woman to create a Can I Bust centered brand in the state of Virginia, a milestone which aligns beautifully with her passion for wellness and cultural exploration. Shayo is about joy, rhythm, and living fully, says Stacy. I'm so proud to bring this brand to my home state and help people discover a delicious new path to wellness. It's available in Virginia today. The link is in her bio. Well, this is just wild to me because not only did she come out with, partner with some other, another company, right? But the name is also Nigerian, which just so happens to be the cultural background, the background I mean, just this Dr. Wendy Asefo and her husband just so happened to be Nigerian as well. Well, I did you oh, who would have thunk? I mean, this was really a
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
and I have to
Is it a
ask,
coincidence? Is it a coincidence? I ask you.
is it a coinkydink? I don't know. But it definitely is an interesting development. I mean, I kind of
How
felt
is
in my
business?
spirit that when she denied this, that it was actually true. I don't know what it was about it. I was just kind of like, it's so off the wall. But now, kind of seeing the TJ situation play out, I kind of thought, well, it might be on brand for her, right? It might be on brand for her. Now, do you guys feel like she was lying, or do you feel like she was preserving her launch for her own timing? Okay. Because people in the comments are like, well, I would have lied too. How dare you launch my ish for me? Someone else says she lied for a reason. Don't try to announce my moves or potential accomplishments before I do, especially as some tea. It wasn't Giselle's place to tell them that. So someone else says, y'all can say what y'all want, but Miss Giselle is Potomac. She sets you up for the next season. She knows exactly what she's doing. She knows how to secure the cast and keep the storylines going. Someone else says, Giselle told us Mia was moving to Atlanta. Also said she was still dealing with old boy. She might tell a story, but she's yet to tell a lie. Now, someone else says, calling it Shia, which is African, and you got the inspiration from your Nigerian co-star's spouse's cannabis business? Question mark. LOL. Wow. I wonder how Dr. Wendy Asefo is going to feel about that. Because remember, Stacy gave that Can I Bust brand really high marks. So I'm real interested to see exactly what plays out as a result. Now, check that. That's going to be interesting, though. I mean, this isn't the first time that, someone on this cast has come out with a similar business type. I mean, remember Karen and the 3 wick versus the 5 wick versus the 1 wick. Remember that? So it's interesting too because Dr. Wendy did ask her directly. And it's not that Dr. Wendy didn't say she couldn't do it, but she was kind of like, you would do it and not tell us. And Stacy flat out denied it. I sense a little friction coming. I really do. I sense a little friction coming. And I couldn't say that I would blame Dr. Wendy because I kind of feel like, I mean, you know, you know, you know what I'm saying. So let's go on with the next story because we gotta talk about some more. Speaking of Phaedra Parks and that face. All right, so let's get into Phaedra doing the news interview with Extra. Now, this is an interesting clip that's floating around, right? As you can see, Hampton is commenting down below. Shout out to our friends over at Reality Chat. Phaedra, obviously is making the interview rounds. She's talking a little bit about the reunion. But before I go there, I want to go ahead and let you guys know that Phaedra Parks, after only filming for 10 days last season, has basically secured her peach for season 17. I mean, she basically tells them that she is coming back. And I can't say that I'm surprised. I don't know if it was during the interview with Drew Sidora where there was some discussion about Phaedra, but Andy did let it be known that she would be back for the next season. So to me, this wasn't that much of a surprise that she said it there, but usually they don't really know until the next season. But I would surmise, given the pomp and circumstance for which they brought her back, that it would be fairly obvious to at least her that she would be coming back. And I think it should be also fairly obvious to us that she would be as well, because they were really hyping this up. She also lets us know, and of course, here she also confirms it was just 10 days that she filmed. but clearly a lot happened in that 10 days, right? So she lets us know that Brett Eady, by all intents and purposes, looked like she was coming to the reunion. She did. She says it looks, I mean, she thought that she was. She had spoken to her. She sent her some flowers, because I think, I don't know, I think I had mentioned it, but Brett had lost, I think it was her grandmother. And so, Phaedra, obviously being a good person that she is, right? That's for you guys who are Phaedra fans out there, and some of you guys who may not be. But anyway, so she says that she is, she thought that Britt was coming. She'd gotten her, manicures and pedicures and picked up her dress and all that. And so she thought that she was going to be there, but obviously she's not. But she is apparently on good terms with Brittany. Well, but when asked about Kenya, she remains a little bit cagey, and I'm sure she probably would like to do that. And she doesn't really know what happened. It's up to the network, yada, 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 woo, 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 woo. And she does essentially tease that there are some revelations that are going to arise from the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. She says the peaches are turning. Some revelations are coming. What do you think those revelations are exactly? I would be interested to know. All right, so listen, let us know in the comment section what you guys think. I want to bring you guys' attention to something that is just so wild to me. And I typically wouldn't even talk about this because y'all know I like to typically stay with reality TV related news because I just try to keep the content as true to what it is that I love and what we love as possible, right? And there are plenty of other sources where you can get a lot of other, news from, but I like to stick to the topics that I love, right? So I just thought this was so crazy. I want you to, this is featured on Black Girls on Instagram. So make sure you guys are following them, show them some love. And someone says, y'all don't find it weird that AI can replicate a dang lip combo and Southern black accent and black mannerisms to make a fake black person? This is not spooky. So to me, I mean, yes, I kind of figured, yeah, that's a little spooky, but not little, but I mean, it's crazy spooky. But this is kind of something that caught my eye, and I was like, what to go on? Okay, I want you to watch this.
A friend for missing your birthday dinner, but not the man who forgot your birthday?
Where did that chicken bone go? Like, the AI devoured the whole chicken bone? I just thought this was so wild, and it has been in my mind since I saw it. And I'm kind of like, that's not how we eat chicken. Now, I know we talk about eating down to the bone, all right? And I definitely wants to eat every last bit. I mean, I want to be down to the bone. I mean, I'm eating off everything but the bone. But the way that bone disappeared in her mouth, baby, this is so, they are wild out there. They are wild. Listen, make sure you guys keep it locked onto the channel. Just thought I would leave y'all with something a little bit crazy, a little spooky crazy before we go. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like this channel if you like reality TV related content. And I, of course, will catch you in the next video.